9th standard, we have discussed about congruent object. What is a congruent object? Congruent object means you have two objects which have same size and same measurement. It means they are as it is same. If I will keep my one object on another one, first one will be exactly coincide by the another one. Those objects are known as a congruent figure. Now, here in 10th standard, we will study about similar triangle, or I can say similar objects. What do you mean by similar objects? Suppose I am having two circles of radii. This circle is of radius 3 cm. I am having one more circle of same radius 3 cm. Now you can observe both of these circles are having same measurement, same shape, same size. Same shape and same size. So such objects are known as a congruent object. In place of this 3 cm, suppose I am having one circle is of radius 2 cm. Observe. This circle is of radius 2 cm. This one is of 3 cm. Now you can see they have same shape but size is not same. So such objects are known as similar objects. So you just have to remember only one thing. If we have two objects whose appearance, whose shape is same but size are different, so those objects are known as a similar object. Similarly, if I will discuss about similar triangle. Similar triangle means what? As it is same thing. What we studied in congruent triangle, in a congruent triangle we studied some criteria, and based on those criteria we used to say these triangles are congruent. Similarly, here also we will study some criteria, but here we will study similarity. Similarity of two triangles means what? I am having two triangles whose having same shape but size are not same. It means based on this triangle, particular on a triangle if I will discuss, so two triangles are similar if first condition angles are same and second condition is sides are in ratio, or you can say in proportion. So such triangles are known as similar triangle. Observe here 60 degree, 60 degree, 50 degree, 50. This angle is of 70 degree. This one also is of 70 degree. Now observe its sides. This side is of 2 cm. This one is of 4 cm. See, 2 by 4. Ratio is 1 by 2. This one 1.5 upon 3. Here again I am getting ratio 1 by 2. This side also 3 upon 6. Ratio 1 by 2. So now you can observe ratio of all three corresponding sides are same. So such triangles are known as similar triangle. Hope what is similar triangle? This thing is clear to you. Based on this, I am going to explain you one theorem. That theorem you have to prepare. So now I am explaining you your theorem 6.1, which is very important theorem. That theorem you have to prepare. If a line is drawn parallel to one side of a triangle. Let me draw first of all one triangle and I am giving it a name ABC. Now they are saying if a line is drawn parallel to one side of a triangle to intersect the other two sides in distinct points. So let me draw one line which is parallel to BC, which intersect AB at a point D, AC at a point E. The other two sides are divided in the same ratio. So after comma what is given, or after then what is given, that thing you have to prove. So we have to prove that sides divide in the same ratio. Sides divide in the same ratio means what we have to prove? AD by DB, which is equals to AE by EC. So first of all I will write down what is given to us. So here in triangle ABC, DE parallel BC it is given. So that I am writing DE parallel BC which intersect AB and AC at D and E respectively. Now, after this, what we have to prove? In exam also you have to write down in this manner. Here we have to prove sides are in a ratio. It means AD by DB, which is equals to, here I have to prove AE by EC. Now, to prove this thing, I am doing here one construction. In geometry, to get our desired result, some construction we can do. So, that thing you all are knowing. So, here what I am doing, I am joining BE and DC. So, here I am writing join BE and EC. Also, one more thing I am doing, I am constructing here one perpendicular which intersect AB at a point M, and I am constructing one perpendicular DN which intersect AC at N. So, second thing also EM perpendicular to AB and DN perpendicular to AC. This question is of 4 mark. If you will write down till here, if you are not knowing its proof, that how to prove it. So based on the question you can draw a figure. Based on the question you can write down given what you have to prove, and something what you can understand. Based on that some construction if you will do, 1.5 mark out of 4 easily you can get. Now here I am going to prove it. How to prove it? Proof. What I am doing, you have studied area of a triangle. What is the formula that area of triangle? This formula you have studied. That is half base into height. If this formula I will apply in triangle ADE, so what will happen? In triangle ADE, or directly if I write area of triangle ADE is equals to half base into height. So I am taking triangle ADE. So its height will be EM and base will be AD. Let this one be your equation number 1. Similarly, I am taking triangle BDE. So area of triangle BDE is equals to again half base into height. Now in 7th standard in triangle chapter you have studied how to find out area of obtuse angle triangle. You had something figure like this and one perpendicular is like this, because perpendicular is nothing but your height. So here if I want to find out area of this triangle, so I will take this base into this height. So that concept I am applying here. So my formula will be half, here my base will be DB into height will be EM. Equation number 2. If I divide equation 1 by 2, divide equation 1 by 2, what I will get? I am getting here area of triangle ADE upon area of triangle BDE is equals to half EM into AD whole divided by half DB into EM. Half will be cancelled out. EM will again cancel out. So now you have AD upon DB. Let this one be your equation number 3. Similarly, if I take a ratio of triangle ADE and triangle DEC, what I am getting? Area of triangle ADE upon area of triangle DEC. Area formula half base into height. Now listen to me. This part triangle I have taken. So this side I am considering as its base. So here base I am considering AE and its height will be DN. So here half AE into DN whole divided by again area of this triangle DEC. I am getting base this one CE and height DN. So here I will write half CE into DN. Half cancel, DN will cut. So here you will get AE upon EC. Let this one be your equation number 4. Now observe this triangle BDE and triangle DEC lying on the same base DE between same parallel DE and BC. So both of its area will be equal. So after this what you will write? Triangle DBE and triangle DEC are on the same base DE and between same parallel BE and BC. So therefore we can write down area of BDE is equals to area of triangle DEC. Let this one be your equation number 5. Now from equation number 3, 4 and 5 I can write down, see, in place of this area is equals to this quantity. So in place of this area from equation number 4 I can write down this thing AD by DB, AE by EC and my both of these areas BDE and DEC. These both quantities are same. Observe ADE, ADE. Now BDE is equals to I have proved here DEC. So this part is equals to AD by BD which is equals to AE by EC. So from 3, 4 and 5 I can prove that AD by DB which is equals to AE by EC. Hence proved. This theorem you have to learn it as you will by heart it. Now next theorem is also given in a textbook, that is a converse of this theorem. That theorem you don't have to prepare it. You just have to remember its statement that they have given that if sides are in a ratio, so directly I can say that DE parallel BC. It's reverse part. So that statement just you have to remember to solve a next exercise. Hope it is understood to you.